everybody. I just wanted to make a quick little video about what I'm packing for a winter trip to Alaska. So I'm just about to go to Fairbanks for 4 days, and the weather is going to be kind of varied. There's going to be quite a bit of snow, at least that's the forecast when I get there, and a bit warmer, up in the upper 20s, and then the day I leave it's supposed to be below zero. So there's going to be quite a bit of variety. What I'm packing for this trip is the same thing that I would pack for a longer trip, and I would just do laundry if I needed to. So I am going to show you first what's going to go in my carry-on, and then what's going to go in my personal item. And I am going to fit everything for this winter trip in this carry-on. One other thing, what I'm going to wear on the plane, I'm going to wear my winter boots on the plane. It's a little uncomfortable, but it's fine. And I'm going to wear this light hoodie with a t-shirt underneath, and a pair of leggings. So let's get to it. Oh, by the way, this is a Rick Steves roller bag. Highly recommended. It's a really awesome bag, but it's small, but I'll show you how to make it work. Okay, so I'm going to put everything in now. So I'm going to start with 2 packing cubes. If you haven't used packing cubes before, they're pretty cool. One has underwear and my swimsuit, because we're going to go to Chena Hot Springs. And the other one has socks, and this is a variety of different warmths of wool socks. Wool socks are great for pretty much any weather. So I'm gonna put those in. And then next, I'm gonna put in some pajamas. And I wanna just remind you that it's not necessarily gonna be cold indoors. It won't be cold indoors. So you wanna have some lighter layers also, like I mentioned the t-shirt that I'm gonna wear on the plane. Okay. Next, I'm going to add toiletries, pretty simple. I have TSA pre-check, but you still have to have these in a separate container, so that's where they are. I always bring a little first aid kit when I travel, so I'm going to tuck that in here. And then I've got snow pants. These are really thick, warm, fleece-lined pants, and a pair of long underwear to wear underneath them. Wearing snow pants without anything underneath it, I find, is kind of uncomfortable. So I'm gonna put those in here like that. Next, I'm gonna put in my micro spikes, which are great for walking on ice. On this trip, I'm not bringing skis or a lot of hiking gear, but I am gonna be doing some walking outside. So it's nice to have those in case it's icy. They're small and don't take up very much room. Next, I'm going to add a pair of flip-flops. Those are really nice for being... Actually, I'm going to put that in at the end. So never mind. Forget I said that. Next, I'm going to put in a pair of jeans and a sweater. Sometimes it's really nice to just have something else to wear. So I'm going to bring those. Something that's not for walking around outside. I'm also bringing a pair of fleece-lined leggings that are really comfortable and warm. And I'm bringing 3 different, I've got a wool shirt and a couple of synthetic workout tops from Target. These are really nice to wear outside when it's cold as a base layer. So that's what those are for. And I've got a insulated skirt, which is a nice thing to wear with the leggings, something different besides the snow pants. And let's see, come back to those in a moment. And I've got a few other warm things that I'm going to tuck in here. So I've got 2 pairs of gloves. It's kind of nice. Sometimes they get wet, or it's just nice to have another option. I'm bringing a big pair of mittens. So if you've read my stuff about packing for winter, I suggest having gloves to wear under mittens. That's really great for Fairbanks, so I'm bringing that. I actually do these things that I recommend other people do. And then I'm bringing a really warm hat that's wool, fleece-lined with ear covers, and also a wool headband. Sometimes when it's not that cold, it's nice to just wear this to cover your ears without a whole hat. And then this is a buff that you can put around your neck, kind of like a scarf, and you can pull it up over your face when it's cold to prevent getting frostbite on your nose and your cheeks. So it's really great for that. And finally, this is a little precarious until I zip it up. I'm gonna bring a pair of flats. it's nice to have a pair of shoes that are not boots to wear just at various times. So I'm gonna bring those. And a pair of flip-flops for going back to hot springs or different places like that. I want to just tell you that you can just you can wear boots everywhere, so you can just wear boots and just bring those, but it's kind of nice to have a couple other options. All right, let's get this all zipped up. It's a little bit tight, but it definitely will fit. It's just a matter of getting everything in here, getting it pushed down a little. Got it a little lopsided, so there's a little more room on the other side. That should still work. And we're ready to go. Next up is going to be my personal item. All right, next up is my personal item. And I want to just tell you that it's going to look like there's not much in here, but there are going to be a few more items that are related to my work, like my laptop and the charger, a little bit of camera equipment, some things like that. So I'm still working on charging and getting those together, but most visitors are just going to be bringing a phone and maybe something else. So yeah, so that's also going to be going in here. This is a small, lightweight REI backpack. Sometimes I bring this as my personal item. Sometimes I bring a laptop bag. It kind of depends on the situation. In this case, I'm going to bring this guy. So in addition to my computer and some other equipment for the trip for my work, I'm also bringing my notebook where I write everything down. That goes in there. I'm bringing noise canceling headphones. That goes in here. Sunglasses, super important. That's what's in here. You definitely need sunglasses and hand lotion and lip balm. I have lip balm in every jacket, so that's why I didn't mention it before, but you definitely want to have that. And some snacks for the plane. Put those in there. Wet wipes. I always go everywhere with wet wipes. They're so handy. Those go in there. Some like aspirin, Pepto, stuff like that. Always good to have. Some pens that go along with my notebook. And a mask, because we still need masks sometimes depending on the situation. So bringing that. And then a couple other things. I am bringing an insulated cup for hot drinks, because when you're in a really cold place, if you're just carrying them around in a regular cup, they get cold really fast. So it's nice to have that. I'm going to just tuck this in the outside. And then finally, my water bottle. And because it's cold, you really want an insulated water bottle that won't freeze. I mean, eventually it'll freeze, but won't freeze quickly. So I'm bringing that. I'm going to stick that in the other pocket. And then, of course, I'll also add my phone and my winter coat, that kind of stuff as I head out the door. And that's it. I'm ready to go. Woohoo!